nighttime routine starts off with a feeding. So he either gets breastfed or gets fed by the bottle, which you guys can see here. And we do that before we take a bath. And as you can see here, that's his little Fisher-Price bath. And yeah, we get ready to wash his little body off, and I start with his face first with no soap, and then later you guys will see I add this soap. It's the Aveeno baby soap that you guys saw in the beginning of the video, and I just use that on the rest of his body, but I do not use soap on his face. What's really interesting about my son is he actually really enjoys bath time. As you guys can see, he just kind of sits there, stares at the wall, talks to me, plays with his feet and his legs. He really enjoys bath time. The very first time he got into this bath, he hated it. But after that, he pretty much really enjoys bath time. And he actually loves getting his hair washed too, which I find really funny because when I was a kid, I absolutely hated getting my hair washed up until I was like 10. Could not stand it. So yeah, my son is clearly better than me. And here I am washing his hair. I'm using the same soap that I used for his body, which is just the Aveeno baby soap. It is a wash and a shampoo, so I use it for both. And I just sit there and massage the product into his hair and just really try to get all of that gunk out, the milk, and he does suffer from cradle cap, which is normal for newborns, so really trying to get all those flakes out of his hair. And then I just rinse it off using that little cup that you guys saw. And yeah, look at my baby's hair. Get into the curls, honey, okay? Period. And what's really nice about bath days is that it helps him go down to sleep much, much faster. So I really love bath days. Now that we're done with the bath, it is time for some much needed moisturization and a nice little nighttime massage. So here I'm using Vaseline. I was using the CeraVe healing ointment, which I did feature in my morning routine, and that still does work. The only thing is at this time I didn't have any more. I ran out and had to order some more. So the doctor said Vaseline works just perfectly fine, and honestly they do the same thing. So you can get the CeraVe or just use Vaseline. The consistency is the same. It works just as well. And now that baby boy is so fresh and so clean, as y'all can see, I turned off the light and it's really time to get him to wind down and to get ready to close those beautiful bright eyes of his. So I'm putting him in his crib. I'm also going to make him a bottle, which you guys will see. So I'm putting him in his crib in the meantime so he can really just calm down, relax. I turn off the light, try to set the mood, set the tone, get the room nice and dark and quiet so that way he could eventually fall back to sleep. Look at those little feet. I'm obsessed. So now I'm warming up another bottle for him, and this should really, get him milk drunk and knock him out, okay? So I'm warming up another bottle for him. That way he can have that to go to bed. He gets a feeding before we even start going in the bath and doing our nighttime routine, and then he also gets one usually after the bath before he goes to sleep to kind of help him settle into a nice slumber. And before y'all say anything, okay, yes, my baby is balding just a little bit. His doctor said this is completely normal because babies spend a lot of time on their backs, so they tend to lose a lot of hair, especially in the back of their heads. So ain't nothing wrong with him. He's still beautiful and healthy and perfect, and he's got a nice head of hair. So keep your negative comments to yourself. You hear me? Don't talk about my son. Seriously, you come for mine, I come for yours. Anyways, now we're gonna be reading this book, a little goodnight moon, if you will. And I like to read to him during the day and especially during night to get him calm and relaxed. And it's just a good way to bond with him. Once I started reading to him, he started going to sleep, so now it is time for bed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in el próximo video.